small coffee shop on the corner was an unassuming haven tucked away from the city's bustle. A sanctuary for those who needed an escape or perhaps a hint of inspiration. Each morning, Eliza settled into her favorite corner. A window seat bathed in warm sunlight. Her journal and pen her only companions. She was a poet, or at least she tried to be. And that cafe had become her daily ritual. Her oasis of calm. It was a chilly autumn morning when she first saw him. He was standing at the counter, shifting his weight from one foot to another as he waited for his coffee. He wore an old, weathered jacket, a knit scarf wrapped loosely around his neck, and glasses that gave him a quietly thoughtful look. Eliza's eyes flicked back to her journal, but she couldn't help glancing up every so often. Her curiosity piqued. After a few mornings of seeing him from afar, she gathered the courage to nod a shy greeting. To her surprise, he smiled back, his eyes twinkling. The next day, he approached her table. His name was Leo, and he was a painter, a creator of vibrant cityscapes and soft, dreamlike portraits. From that morning on, they shared the corner table, mornings filled with coffee and conversation. With silence and laughter, Eliza would write, and Leo would sketch, both finding solace in each other's presence. Their connection grew effortlessly, like leaves unfurling with the changing season. Warm and tender, there was something gentle, something undeniably magnetic between them, as though the universe had crafted that cafe as their meeting ground. One day, Leo shared a story about his late mother, an artist herself, who had taught him that love, like art, was something you had to nurture and pour yourself into. Art without love lacks depth, he had said, gazing at her with an intensity that made her heart race. She felt it then, the spark of something deeper than friendship, something that resonated within her soul. On a particularly brisk day, as they sat together, Leo took her hand in his. It was an unspoken question, a silent promise. Eliza's heart swelled with an overwhelming warmth as she realized that her journey had led her here. To him, their fingers entwined, they felt as though they were standing at the edge of a beautiful mystery. A love story unfolding. Seasons passed, and the cafe remained their cherished corner of the world. Every morning was a continuation of their love story. Each day a canvas they filled with shared dreams and quiet moments. They spoke of their hopes, their fears, their visions for the future. They were each other's muses, each other's strength. Years later, as they sipped their coffee, now seasoned with laughter lines and familiar comforts, Leo looked at Eliza with that same spark in his eyes. "Amazing, isn't it?" he murmured, his voice filled with awe. "What is?" she asked softly, knowing the answer but wanting to hear him say it. He took her hand, his thumb brushing over her fingers with a tenderness that still felt fresh, even after all the years. "Amazing love, Eliza, that we found it right here, in that cozy cafe." Love had blossomed unexpectedly, beautifully. It was simple, profound, and as enduring as the seasons that came and went outside those fogged-up windows.